Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Rome Total War. Last week, we defeated the last couple of invading armies from the Julii that had settled around Osca. That was a pretty great success with this mountain pass army commanded by Luco, our faction leader. We also utilized the brand new Spanish Armada and sunk probably 3 to 5 full stack armies that had been attempting to sneak in to attack Osca by the Julii and by the Carthaginians. So that was a great success. In other news, we also started training up the Bull Warrior Grand Army in Cordoba. It's not the most efficient way to train it time-wise to only be training out of Cordoba, but I wanted to take my time, let the economy adjust, and build up the rest of my cities. So we've been building Bull Warriors in Cordoba. We've already built probably half the army we'll need to counterattack against the Julii. In another 10 to 15 turns, we'll be able to send them over with our brand new Armada and counterattack against mainland Italy, hopefully putting an end to the invading armies from the Julii. There are a couple of things that I want to make sure that I handle now. First off, I would like to send a diplomat down to chat with the Carthaginians, because I don't really know how large their empire is at the moment. All I know is that they started with these settlements. I'm guessing they have this settlement down here. But I do also know that the Numidians have been knocked out of the game, so I'm assuming that that was Carthage who did that. So they could potentially have a lot more land than I even realize. And if I could secure a ceasefire with them, that might be a great idea. So I'm going to go ahead and send a ship back to Carthago Nova and send a diplomat over next turn to just have a chat with the Carthaginians, see what's up with them. I also want to make sure that I get at least 1, but maybe 2 spies trained up in Carthago Nova to send with the army that we're sending to Italy so that we can knock down cities a little bit faster, hopefully. Finally, let's make sure that we're positioned with our little spy boats and check on all of our cities. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be done this turn. I think we're just ready to move. Yeah, let's continue to next turn. All right. Let's make sure we have a decent amount of Bull Warriors queued up in Cordoba. We want to build as many as we can. And let's see, we have another huge fleet coming with a nice big army on it. They can't reach Palma next turn, so we will have time to intercept before they reach us. But I'm just going to kind of spread out a few ships. And I'm actually going to go ahead and build 1 or 2 ships elsewhere just to have a ship so that if I, don't fully sink a ship with an army on it and it gets sent over here, for example, we can kind of volley them back this way by hitting them again. So I'm building a ship in Osca for that purpose. We have a faction destroyed. The Seleucids, that makes sense. They're pretty much surrounded by enemies. They're always on the verge of defeat. Scalabus, we have reached a minor city. So this is the highest level of city. We can go ahead and purchase whatever we'd like for them. Honestly, not that important of a city for me. I really have no need of the Sacred Circle of Epona. If anything, I should go ahead and knock this down now and get the Shrine to Isis, just so I can later train some Bull Warriors there if I ever need to. We have our diplomat in Carthago Nova. Let's go ahead and send him with this ship down to Northern Africa. Where can we send him? Let's send him ashore here for now. Just because I don't remember exactly where the city lies. We'll just kind of keep our fleets evenly spaced. Alright, I don't think there's much else to do this turn. We are hemorrhaging a significant amount of money each turn just because of the size of our army. So I want to make sure that we don't have any useless instructions going on right now. We have a warlord stables coming up in Carthago Nova already, so part of me thinks we don't even need the stables in Cordoba for now. Just let's conserve money. We're going into a war. We may yet need it. Alright, I think that is all that we have to do for now. Let's end the turn and do some diplomacy next turn. All right. So we have another little army coming in by the Romans. Let's make sure we don't have any other ships about. I believe the settlement is up here. Ooh. Not mean to almost get in a fight with you, buddy. I think, yep, there we go. There's Curta. So yeah, the Carthaginians have taken Curta, so we'll be able to talk to them next turn. I'm trying to pick the right part of the fleet to attack this troop transport. I don't see any other ships, so we can use this one. Hopefully we just sink them, but no, we don't, of course. Let's see if we can reach them again. And now you see the purpose of having a ship just sitting out in Osca. So let's return this ship to Osca for some repairs. We sank another army. And we can't quite reach this little fleet with this big fleet, but we can just start a fight with this guy. And we do lose him, but we also repel the army out that way and lower their health a little bit. Let's train another boat. And we'll train a large boat in Carthago Nova just to have one more ship in our navy. And then we'll do the spy. We don't need the spy quite yet. We just need it for the invasion. We have bull warriors training. We don't need to build any buildings in Cordoba. Warlord stables will be done soon in Carthago Nova so we can get some nice cavalry for the invading army. Let's take a look at the generals that we have available to us and see who might be a good candidate to go to Italy. I've been eyeing Zanti of Bilbilis because he's good, he's fine, he has no debuffs to morale, and he's 19 years old, so he seems like a good candidate for a nice long campaign. No one else really seems to be excellent at the moment. This guy's okay, he's got +1 morale, but then -1 morale, +2 morale, so he has some decent stuff. He's 30, but he's so far up north in Asturica that I don't even want to commit to moving him for 10 turns. Maybe he'd be better off in something like Osca. We'll have to go around the long way, but just to keep some presence here to fight off any incoming Gallic troops. You know what? Let's see if the Gauls would go for a treaty. Kind of a long shot, but we'll build another diplomat here once we've built this next ship. So in 2 turns we'll have a diplomat. We can see if the Gauls would be interested in peace. Just because I have no reason to be at war with them right now, my focus is definitely on the Julii. We can do the 2nd level of the Sacred Grove of Isis just so we can make some naked fanatics if we ever need to. And in Palma we have it up to a large town, so we can go ahead and build a port. That'll be useful. Not much else to note. We have that spy in Carthago Nova. I want to remember to bring him out now, just so we don't forget him in the city later. And I believe that's all we can do for this turn. Let's go ahead and end and continue next turn. So first things first, let's talk to the Carthaginians, see if they're interested in peace. We can see how many regions they have. Looks like they have all of the North African cities, but not... And it looks like, I think they have kept Sardinia here, but I don't think that they've retained Lilybaeum. Yeah, it looks like they haven't. So they did lose that city to the Roman. The Scipii on Sicily have picked up that one city from Carthage, so that's all right. I'll take that. Let's offer them ceasefire, map information, and trade rights for map information. And hopefully they'll be okay with that. Wonderful, they accepted. I am very happy with that because I have no reason to be at war with them. And yeah, we can see this little empire they have, mostly kind of bad cities in northern Africa, but it looks nice on the map. I'm all right with that. Let's send off... I'm not sure we have much need for this diplomat now. I could cancel the diplomat training in Osca because I don't really need to have multiple diplomats. Let's just divert this diplomat north and go talk to the Gauls. We'll send out our little scouts and look for any enemy ships. I don't see any fleets, so that's good news. It's good to just have 1 or 2 ships around. Happy with that. Let's take a look at our announcements. We have an archery range in Numantia. I could build some slingers, but I'm going to leave it for now. They're not so useful at the moment. And I won't build anything in Osca at the moment either. We'll just let that sit. End of turn report, nothing much to note. We've got a couple ships trained. And I think that is all that we have to attend to today. Yeah, we're good to end the turn. Our lonely general will continue his march. You, okay, this is my... Where's the diplomat? Diplomat's not there. Interesting. Carthage is bringing a couple of troops to Palma, which is a little concerning. I assume it won't be an issue. And honestly, these naked fanatics could fend for themselves pretty well. I'm not going to worry about it too much because we did just make peace with them. We have another Julii army trying to sneak around and invade us. So beat him once, and since we have this army here... Oh wow, I didn't expect a clear defeat there. Let's attack them one more time. There we go, clear victory. And where do they get sent off to? Perfect, back up here. Do we have any more move points? Perfect. And back over here. Can we reach them for another battle? Yes. Can we please get a sink? There we go, sunk another army. Wonderful. Now we do have the option of retraining ships in Palma, but I do want to keep 1 ship in Osca just to have that bonus move point. We'll deliver the diplomat next turn to France. And we'll kind of keep exploring a little bit with our ships just so we have an idea of where everyone is. Since we're not doing anything in Carthago Nova, we can train some long shield cavalry. I'd like probably 4 units for the invasion of Italy, just because it's really useful in some battles, especially if there isn't a general in the field. You can just cause a lot of breaks and wipe up the whole army with just a few units of cavalry. Osca, we can go ahead and promote to a minor city, which is wonderful. Oh, one of the women in her family died. That's very sad. Scalabus, we'll go ahead and give you Sacred Circle so that we can train the Bull Warriors, and we do have that highest level of stables over here at Carthago Nova. We'll build a weaponsmith just to give some extra weapons to the troops coming through Carthago Nova before they go off to battle. And that's the last thing we need to do this turn. So let's take one more look around. I think everything looks great. We can go ahead and end the turn. Pleased to see that we still aren't being invaded by the Gauls. Those armies are getting big and scary. So we may need to reinforce a little bit in Osca. Let's build a couple units of naked fanatics, just in case. And the Carthaginians did land in Palma. We'll build 1 unit of town militia, just to dissuade them from attacking. I don't really expect them to fight in the battle if we do get invaded, but I just don't want them to break the ceasefire because they think they have an easy shot at taking Palma back. All right. We trained up 1 more spy who will join our conquering army once it's completed. And honestly, we're just a few turns away from being done, so I'll try to kind of fire through these turns pretty quickly. We don't need that much of an army, just 1 full stack army with a little bit of gate luck, and we should succeed at knocking out some Italian cities. Okay, let's talk to the Gauls. First off, let's see how many regions they have. They still have Patavium and Mediolanum, which is fantastic. Means the Julii probably haven't expanded at all. Massilia, we know about that. Narbonadius, Ondate Redendum. So they don't have that many cities left in mainland Gaul. Looks like maybe they lost 1 to the Britannians. Let's make a little gift just to make them a little happier. Sometimes. Oh, they didn't accept it. They're not going to accept anything I offer. We'll offer ceasefire, trade rights, map information for map information, but they probably won't accept it. Yeah. As soon as they've denied one thing, they almost never accept a second. So we'll leave them alone for now. At least we know that the Romans haven't been taking all of their land, which is good news for me. Keep sending these boats out. Honestly, these attack fleets are getting a little low on health, so I might want to build 1 or 2 more large boats in Carthago Nova to accompany the attacking army. All right, let's see. How are we doing? We have 13 bull warriors, and we'll have 4 cavalry. So we'll need 2 more units of bull warriors. So in about 6 turns, we should be good to begin our journey to attack Italy. We lost one of our generals in Cordoba. Got a new general up in Asturica. He honestly looks pretty good. So I'll send him to Osca as well. And this guy, Avaros, honestly, he looks pretty good and he's decently young. Let's see if we can get him all the way down to the attacking army coming out of Carthago Nova. We can send him over to Italy. He might be a good candidate for that invasion. Palma, we can finally retrain these naked fanatics. So they'll be a lot harder to deal with if the Carthaginians decide to attack. And we got another unit of bull warriors in Cordoba. All right, let's go ahead and end the turn. I am anxious to get to attacking the Italians. Any new armies? Nope, I don't see any. The Gauls still haven't made a move. Yeah, things are looking good. Let's check the announcements. We'll build a little something in Scalabus just to stay occupied. Osca's been promoted, so we can upgrade to Sacred Circle of Issa, so we can do bull warriors there in case the Gauls ever come to attack. And let's try again talking to the Gauls. Let's offer ceasefire, trade rights, map information without giving them a gift. Yeah, they don't like it. So, oh well, we won't have a ceasefire with Gaul, but I'm honestly not that bothered by their presence. They're not that scary. I'm surprised that the Julii are not trying to send any more armies. This is a pretty peaceful couple turns. But I'll take it. Let's see. Anything of note? Carthago Nova has that weaponsmith, so we can retrain all of these cavalry. We'll go ahead and build... We'll do a Hall of Heroes. I'm not sure we'll ever... No, we'll never use it. That's... I suppose we could use it, because we don't have the Circle of Isis in this city. We can't train bull warriors, so it's worth having the highest level of troop training building. Palma, I don't really know. I guess we can just keep working on getting that growth rate up so it keeps growing. We want to be able to train a fleet out of Palma basically at all times. Where's that general that we're sending? Oh, yeah, he's making steady progress. Keep sending him down. And now that we've built all of the cavalry we need, let's build a few more boats in Carthago Nova. Maybe 4 more. That is a lot, but I just want to have a nice solid navy going forward. Hopefully this assassin doesn't get our general. No, it doesn't look like it. We'll check the announcements, make sure we didn't lose him. Nope, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely costing us a good amount to train all these ships. We are losing a good amount of money, but it's worth it to invade Italy and knock out the Julii if possible. I just dropped this spy on the faction leader in case these assassins do keep trying, because I think it helps with decreasing the chance of success. Just have spies about. Wow, I love the Julii. They just took a full stack army that could be defending the homeland and put it on one ship, probably a bireme. So let's grab one of our fleets and attack. And we sunk it in one. That's wonderful. We are definitely losing some of the strength of our navy, but we still have one more decent fleet, and we're building another right now. So I think we'll be all right. This is a definite concern. The Gauls are sending a pretty huge army, so... Ooh, not good. Let's build one unit of round shield cavalry, and next turn we'll build some bull warriors once the Sacred Circle of Isis completes. We'll go ahead and rotate this general around, give him any troops we can spare, just to assist in the defense of this mountain pass. Yeah, I'm definitely concerned about that Gallic army. That's not looking good. How close are we to being complete here? Ooh, is this the last bull warrior? Let's take Zante and all of his troops. Hopefully Cordoba's not too unhappy. No, they're fine. And how many is that? Yep, we'll have one more, and then the 4 cavalry in Carthago Nova, and then we are ready to attack Italy. Wonderful. All right, let's check on this fleet. How are we doing? Yeah, we need a little more. Let's end the turn. Yeah, this assassin keeps swiping at my faction leader. I would be very upset if that succeeded, definitely. Alright, in Osca, we can go ahead and start training bull warriors. We'll send this round shield cavalry over to Luco and combine any units that we can. We don't want any weak links in the army. But honestly, this is a pretty strong army. Hopefully they don't try it. If they wait 2 turns, we'll get some bull warriors and everything will be fine. Let's build warlord stables here in Osca just so we can build some cavalry in the future. Scalabus, we'll just build something random. We don't really need it. You know what? Let's just hold off, actually, because like if we were to build this great market for a little more income in Scalabus, it would be worth 30 gold. That's really not of interest to me. I'm curious how much more money we're making from trade now that we've established trade rights with Carthage. So let's take a look at Corduba. Wow. We are making 1,400 more from sea exports and imports now that we're trading with Carthage, just from Cordoba. So that's fantastic. That's probably why the economy is doing a little bit better. Trade of almost 5,000 per turn is really wonderful. All right, let's make sure no armies are coming in on ships. Not that I can tell. Let's keep the scouts out and about. Yeah, everything's looking great. All right, let's send the spies onto the boats. We have our new general Avaros, and we'll send the 4 long shield cavalry onto the boats. Then our completed bull warrior army we can send from Cordoba to this boat, and in 2 turns we can set sail for Italy. So exciting. All right, let's end the turn, see what happens. Hopefully the Gauls don't attack. This general must be immune to assassination attempts at this point. Yep, looks like it. We killed the assassin. Wonderful. All right. Communal farming in Palma. We'll build a tavern. Why not? Okay. Let's take a look at this Gallic army. Oh, that's a little bit scary. Yeah, I don't love the look of that. Full stack of pretty dense infantry. Very little in the way of weak skirmishers. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. Hopefully we can get this bull warrior trained up before we have to fight them, but there might be a pretty big fight at the end of this turn. Let's back up a bit onto the side of a mountain, and hopefully... There. Hopefully this will give us some nice high ground in the event of us being attacked by this army. We'll have to see. Alright. Very excited for this. Oh, do we have one too many units? Because we have one general. Yeah, we have one too many units. We could send one unit of bull warriors up north. I think that's better than losing one of the generals. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's end the turn and hopefully we don't get attacked by the Gauls. Okay, they're attacking Osca. Did we manage to get a bull warrior? Yeah, we did. Yeah, this is a little concerning. I'm probably going to want to fight them off immediately. Might have to fight them across the bridge too. We'll see. We'll deal with that later in the turn. I'd like to send my pretty little army. Ooh, look at that full stack army. Incredible. We'll send this off now to Italy. And we should be there in 3 or 4 turns, so that's very exciting. By the end of the episode, we'll be there. Take a look at all of our announcements before we embark on this new battle. Yeah, I don't think we really need to train anything else in Carthago Nova right now. We have a lot of troops down here. And now the last thing to deal with is the Siege of Osca. I'm thinking since we have so much in the way of slingers, if we can tempt them to fight across the bridge, we might have a pretty significant advantage. So let's get around them, go behind them on the bridge, and attack. Since it's a fight on a bridge, I'm going to drop a save, just in case the game crashes, because it's been known to do that. Yeah, no general, which is good. They'll definitely have some morale issues, but all of these chosen swordsmen have excellent morale. So we can't really count on morale being an issue. We'll just have to do our best here. Oh, I was hoping we'd be fighting across a bridge, but we're not. That's kind of strange. Hopefully the reinforcements just don't show up, because there's so many units on the battlefield, they won't be able to spawn in here, really, except for one unit maybe, and hopefully we don't have to worry about losing them. Because I can win this with just this army, but I don't want the other army to get annihilated in the process. Alright, we're going to have a front line of Spanish... No, we want a front line of the strongest morale. So let's do a front line of naked fanatics, because they have good morale. And on the flank, we'll do this weaker unit of naked fanatics. And then we'll do, right behind the front line, Spanish mercenaries, so they can throw their javelins over. And on the flank here, we'll have a couple of units of Spanish mercenaries as well. And then we'll put all of our slingers a little bit behind our front line, so they hopefully won't deal too much damage from friendly fire. Turn off skirmish mode, turn on guard mode. And then our pretty large contingent of cavalry we'll send on the flank here. Honestly, they might be able to just fight their way through the whole army, causing breaks, because there are no generals here. I think this looks great. Let's see how they form up. So yeah, one unit will spawn in. Honestly, one more unit of heavy cavalry is not a bad thing. Once he comes in, we'll just try and skirt him around and get him to reunite with my cavalry over here. This general's unit is really gnarly. 107 heavy cavalry with 2 hit points and 2 chevrons of silver experience, so that's level 5 experience. So very, very good troops. Let's just focus on getting this unit safely reunited. You know what? Can we just hide him? Because he's not the lead general. Can we just hide him? That would be much more my speed. Right here. Can you just hide? Please hide. I think he's hidden. Yeah, they've lost him. They might try to find him. But I don't think they will. So just later in the battle, I can use him to mop up anyone who's fleeing. And he should be pretty safe, so that's wonderful. All right, there's nothing to do except push forward. Let's slowly push the army forward and keep on the flank. It's a huge block of 500 cavalry. Looking at the army, it looks like over here might be some weaker troops. Hopefully that's not chosen swordsmen. It kind of looks like it might be some kind of skirmishers, which would be wonderful. So let's speed up the battle a little bit so we don't force them to run. We want them to maintain their stamina, but we don't want to wait around forever. All right. Oh, they fleeing? Interesting. No, they're just backing up. Let's check on our general. How close are you to them? Oh, pretty close. Can you make a break for it? I don't think so. He's our little spy. But no, I don't think he's got a chance of escaping. If we're just gonna have to hope they don't back up all the way into him. Alright, let's push up to here, and we'll put the cavalry over on the flank here. Interesting, they're pushing up a good amount. Let's check out this flank over here. Wow, this flank is huge. You know what, before the battle I might just send the cavalry out there to see if they can't cause a break on the edge of the army. I'm going to take this battle nice and slow because I don't want to blunder a huge loss of this massive army. But 500 cavalry should be able to handle almost any unit. Unless they have a solid block of chosen swordsmen over here, but they don't. They have their weakest stuff on the flank. So I think we can just charge in the side here. Let's get all the way over. Okay, let's slow things down. And honestly, we can encircle this swordsman. They're impetuous already. Let's just charge. And right at the last moment, we will use rally to make the general fall back a little. Attack there, yeah. Yeah, we kind of messed up our own charge, but honestly, we've broken one of their units, 2 of their units. This might just be a slaughter. Yeah, let's round up just the whole army if we can. Move on to this one. Pause. I just noticed this general is no longer hidden, and he's being attacked. So I'm going to tell him to just make a run for it, and hopefully he doesn't get caught. If he does, I might end up losing a general. But hopefully this attack on the flank will cause pandemonium that will disrupt their attack of my general. They're already shaken, wavering. They should break any second here. Yeah, they've broken already. This is wonderful. Just the sight of the other fleeing troops nearby is making these units break. I can't blame them. Okay, but now these guys are kind of eager, so I'm not sure this is going to continue working. We need one more break here. I think we're about to lose a unit here. Let's use our rally. I think we're gonna lose this unit. Yep. Just back up if you can. Come on. They're gonna break. They broke. Okay, we're losing units. Maybe just the one though. We caused one break here. Another break. Go back and break this unit. Don't be too brave. Got one more. Even if we lose this general, lose all this cavalry. Oh, let's see what's going on with our infantry. Looks like they're getting attacked. Yeah, they didn't make it to their position, so they're getting attacked. let's send all of our infantry to just as quickly as possible deal with these. Yeah, hopefully we can not lose all of our infantry. I'll allow the slingers to skirmish in case they need to run. Hopefully they can take care of themselves. We've already swept up 40% of the army, so this is definitely working. We just need to keep it up. Come on, take on one more unit. We want to leave a few people in the breaking units. Come on, just run through. Kill them. If we could kill their little general here, that would definitely help as well. General broke. This unit should break soon as well. Come on, break. We're taking a ton of damage. We'll lose a general here soon for sure. Let's see if we can get a decent charge into this warband unit. Come on, charge this one. We need an easy fight. Let's check on our infantry. It looks like they won their battle for the most part, but there are still many more. We have a lot of infantry, but they're not focused on the right thing. Let's check this cavalry. Come on. Okay, looks like we are causing breaks. That's good. Let's send this general to just hunt down the swordsman. He's not doing anything. Alright, have they broken yet? They will soon. I think everyone is very tired. They're moving super slow. I hope we don't lose a general here. It'd be a shame to lose a general right at the end of the battle. Come on, just push through, cause a break. Don't lose a general. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. What is even left? Who's fighting right now? They're fighting. What hasn't broken yet? Let's... Okay. We'll continue the battle. We'll just hunt down anyone who's left. We have a couple units of cavalry here. You chase this warband. Oh, no need to chase them. Chase... Who else is there? What is left? Nothing really, anything. Sure, we'll just wrap up. How much are we taking out? 76% of the army, so we probably won't disband, but 76% of the army is good. We did a serious amount of damage here. And we didn't lose a general, which is really important. Very happy with that. So we did take 800 kills in damage, but we healed 200 of those back. And we killed 2,400 enemies who did not heal. So that's a pretty huge win. I'll definitely take that. Hopefully the Gauls will stay away for a while. Yeah, this is the remnant of that army. A couple units got away, but not too much. We're definitely going to need to lick our wounds after that, but I'm fairly happy with that battle. Could have gone much worse. Let's see if we have anything we need to do. No incoming fleets. Let's keep pushing our army. Go ahead and end the turn. This guy, he looks okay, but he's a bit old. We'll take him. Whatever. Again in Asturica. Horrible. Alright, keep sending this attack fleet forward. Let's see if there are any new fleets in the area. I don't see any. We do have another Gallic army that we need to take out, and I want to take it out soon so it doesn't make it to Numantia if that's where they're going. Macedon has been taken out. Probably that's a sign that the Brutii are doing better than the Scipii Julii. So they've probably taken a good portion of Greece by now. Let's build a few things. And marriage celebrations. Congratulations to the bride and groom. Alright, let's combine a few things. Send people off for repairs. Yeah, go get repairs. You earned it. And you go off for repairs. And the rest of you will go attack this army here. I believe we can reach them. Let's go ahead and actually repair these troops in case we need them, which we might soon. And finish off Vindemorutius of Oltus. What do we know about him? He's going to be really hard to kill. Oh, extremely hard to kill. He'll have double the normal amount of health. And his troops have +2 morale, +4 morale. This will be deceptively hard. So I'm going to use slow and steady tactics here, using missile weapons instead of just charging, because we are not going to cause a break here. Let's take a look at the bodyguard of Luco, our faction leader, because they just hit 1 gold bar of experience. So look at that, 18 damage, 21 defense, and 6 charge bonus. That's a really scary unit of cavalry. All right, let's fight. This is a fine day to join our forefathers. All right. We're going to keep it simple. We're not going to do any fancy cavalry stuff. We'll keep the cavalry to guard the flank and to hunt down anyone who runs. But main thing we're going to do, have a front line of naked fanatics. Back them up with some Scutarii. Use the rest of our Scutarii to watch the flanks. Turn all of those to fire at will, guard mode. And then we'll put the Balearic Slingers behind them. And that should be everyone. We will, let's move these a little bit there. Yeah. Okay. Where are they? Okay, they've kind of come at an angle. Let's reposition. Why is it doing this? We're going to redraw because that didn't work. Okay, let's pause. We'll take naked fanatics, front line, some mercenaries behind them, these mercenaries on the flank, these mercenaries on this flank, slingers behind. And we will group them. And hopefully this isn't going to do this again. It is. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, it's not letting me keep the formation. That's frustrating, but we will just have to make do. Why doesn't it just tell me to go like that? It's just going to pick some stupid formation. Okay, that's fine. Not super important. We'll keep the general nearby. The main thing is I want to get in range for my Balearic Slingers so we can do some damage to the front line. This is just going to end up being a slogging match. We just need decent morale and just as much damage as we can muster. Okay. Let's inch a little closer. Okay, they're coming at our flank. We'll just head them off with our cavalry. Bring them back. We just wanted to, scare them off. Push a little closer. Okay. What are we doing? Can our slingers reach yet? No. We're a little closer. I feel like, yes, they can reach now. So we'll be doing damage now. And we'll throw javelins at this unit. Honestly, they might break. Even though they have high morale. Yep, they broke. We're just going to do a lot of missile damage to all of these troops. How much damage are they taking? A good amount of damage. I would not want to be them. Slightly concerned about this flank, so let's spread these naked fanatics out a little bit. We might rush in here soon. Yep, okay. So they are charging with their warlord. So we'll react with bringing these guys around. Let's keep an eye. Okay, pause. We wanna back up if they're not gonna charge us. We don't want to charge into their general. Stop, everyone. Calm down. Just keep firing with the slingers if we can. How much damage have we dealt? 18% of their troops are dead. So this is definitely working. We'll just keep it up. We'll inch a little bit closer. See if they're in range yet. Yes, they'll keep firing. Who will die first? These guys are going to come in range of our Scutarii. Okay, they're actually attacking now. So let's bring these guys over here. Break them out of their formation and just come here. We'll hit them in the flank. And they broke. Okay. Just keep them on reserve. No need to push them in. We want to keep the missiles firing. They're just going to take a ton of damage sitting here. They're going to charge. I think the warlord might charge at my general here. Okay. We want to encircle this general. Just deal as much damage as possible. Yeah, he's already almost dead. Definitely a bad place to invest the general. He might just die right here. Come on, get him. Hit him. There we go. And he's dead. So this should be pretty much the end. They've lost all the morale bonuses of being under his command now. So we'll just let the missiles keep firing, but yeah, no, let's not. Let's just sweep them up. We'll bring all our cavalry over on the flank, target the weakest units, and just sweep up the whole army. Yeah, one unit broke, a second unit broke. Everyone's broken now. We'll just kill everyone. Everyone we can reach. I'm not too concerned about a few pieces of light cavalry. How much have we killed? 99%, 98%? 98% of the enemy. We'll take that. I only lost 25 soldiers. I'm happy with that. Fantastic. Floozy. Ugh. Every truly great man deserves the companionship of a cheap floozy at some point in his career. -2 from personal security increases the chances of falling victim to assassination. Not good. There are a ton of assassins around. You need to figure out your personal life, man. Alright, I'm glad we successfully fought off another attack. We will do one more turn before we end this part and just pull up on the shores of Italy. 2 more turns here. Yeah, honestly, I'll accept that. We have another 16-year-old married into the family. I'm happy with that. We'll send him down to Cordoba just to help with the public order there. No new invading fleets, so let's keep pushing on. Check out everything. Nothing of interest, really. Yeah, not much of interest. We will train up one unit of long shield cavalry just to have some decent medium cavalry in Osca. And we can combine this newly retrained army with Luco. Send back a couple of battered troops. All right. Can you do this yet? Perfect. Ooh, look at that army. We'd almost march that north and just start taking Gallic cities, but we won't. We'll be cautious. We don't want to overplay our position. All right, end of the turn, and I believe we will be in sight of Italy this turn. And yet, oh, we can land, but we won't. The ultimate tease. I want to have full movement points when we land. We can go ahead and send the spies in. That spy died, which is why we brought a backup spy. And he died as well. But we know that their faction leader is in this city. There's not much of an army here. There are probably other armies about, though. Let's take a look at all of our announcements. Yeah. Fortunately lost 2 spies there, but that's all right. Let's make sure we don't have any invading fleets. End of the turn. Yeah, we'll pick up one more 17-year-old husband. Glad to just pad out the number of generals we have. We have a little invading army. This is where they put all their troops, on this random ship. So let's attack them. And we sunk it in 1. Ouch. Not good for them. There is a little half-stack army coming in by the Carthaginians that might be aiming to retake Palma, so we'll build up a few naked fanatics there, just in case they attack. Hopefully they will be wise enough not to. Let's check the last few bits of housekeeping. We'll just build whatever. Practice range, or we'll get some ranged units. And then the long-awaited invasion of Italy can begin. We have set troops on the shore of Italy, and we will quickly be capturing Arretium, hopefully, and Segesta, and Ariminum. I want to knock out the Julii as quickly as possible. But I'm sorry to tease you, but that's the end of this part. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, we will take it to the Julii and hopefully not meet too much resistance in this battle. Hopefully just steamroll through all 3 cities, but it is Rome. It is very hard. So who knows what the future holds. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you again so much for watching. Have a great day.